So we are back on here with another full breakdown video, and I was debating whether or not to do a full breakdown on this because some people are saying this video is staged. Some people are saying that it's real. I really don't know what to believe, but I do know this. If this is staged, the acting in this is very convincing because this could actually happen if it is indeed acting or they're staging it. And remember, this is TikTok again. So, but TikTok is a lot of fantasy going on. It's a lot of la la land stuff going on that platform. One of the other reasons why I don't have it, but no knock to those who have it and use it and have made a pretty decent living off of it or following off of it because, I heard it can be pretty lucrative. It's just not for me. But there's this video that has gone really viral on social media where you have this woman who surprised her 16, as you can see right here, surprised her 16-year-old daughter with a sweet 16 gift of a Tesla. And the daughter's reaction to it makes her come off like an extremely spoiled brat. Like her reaction to it is very off-putting to the point where it's one of them situations like you would have to probably damn near backhand her for the stuff that she's saying in this video and just how she's acting, especially since how much Teslas cost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, break it down. It's going to be a pause and go type of thing. I have to always give that disclaimer to the people who are new to the channel, who have never experienced my breakdown commentaries before.
Girl. I didn't want a Tesla.
Now, notice right here, what I noticed immediately is that I guess this is her brother. He's excited for a car he can't even drive. You notice how he clapped and he was like seeming more excited than she was. And then before you know it, starts to go into whatever she's getting ready to say.
I don't like electric cars.
Wait, what?
For Mercedes Benz, I don't like Teslas.
You said you like.
She said she doesn't like electric cars. She said she wanted a Mercedes Benz. So this can be taken a couple of ways. It could be a thing of maybe she asked for a Mercedes Benz for her birthday and they decided to get her this. And she probably told her parents that she didn't like electric cars and they got her this anyway. If that's the case, then that's on the fault of the parents or her mother. Because right now I only see her mother. I don't see her father. Not saying her father isn't there, but I only hear the mother right now. So if that's the case, then that just means her mother wasn't listening if what she asked for was a Mercedes and not a Tesla. Who knows? Maybe she's done her research on electric cars and that's not something that she would want. I don't know. Remember, I did a video about, well, not a video, I talked about in a live stream where somebody was driving their Tesla and all of a sudden the battery died in the middle of the tunnel and it caused this major pileup. So electric cars, it has its pros and cons, but that situation right there was a major con. And I'm sure their insurance company ain't going to be too happy about it either. At least with a Mercedes, like most cars, all you have to do is worry about it having gas. With that Tesla, you got to make sure that thing is charged up. And I heard it takes hours to get that thing to fully charge. So you literally got to leave it overnight. So say that you aren't driving it at the moment and say you've driven it all day. You would have to, I heard that people were saying that you have to leave it on charge for like 8 hours. That's like a whole work day. And well, that's basically a whole work day.
You like the electric
I
cars?
never said I like Tesla. I said a Mercedes Benz. I don't like Tesla.
Well, you gotta like. This is better than a Mercedes
This
Benz.
is not. I don't want no.
So I'm listening to it right now, and it sounds to me like she was telling her mother that she didn't like Teslas and she wanted a Mercedes. So again, this is making it come off like the mother was just going out there getting whatever she wanted. It didn't sound like she was getting what the daughter wanted. It sounds to me like the mother was getting whatever car she wanted. I'm like, if you wanted a Tesla, then you buy yourself a Tesla and, maybe at a later time. But remember, this is your daughter's birthday and it's her sweet 16, which of course is a milestone in every girl's life. And it just sounds to me like the mother was being tone deaf. But let's continue.
Car that if I gotta charge it for it to work. I didn't want that.
Girl, you need to be grateful that you got a damn car.
I could have just been walking. I would rather walk than get the car.
Right.
She said I could have been walking instead of having this. The fact that she even said that lets you know she really didn't want a Tesla. Again, going back to the tone deafness of the mother. And it sounds to me like she got this more as a gift for herself. Of course, the son is going to be excited because, as a little child, a lot of stuff amazes kids. So, he wouldn't understand that responsibility because he's a child. He doesn't drive. So, you know, and the thing is, this is, I'm guessing, maybe her first car. So that's another milestone. This could possibly be her very first vehicle. So she probably wanted her first car to be that Mercedes, and a Tesla just wasn't it. And you notice right here, you probably just caught it, but right as I paused it, she knocked the balloon back.
You should be happy.
Put the keys back in your purse.
Oh, and I will. And don't
And I
ask me for
don't
nothing
want
else.
this.
Oh, you're going to be happy with that money.
How much is this?
Girl, open it up and stop being ungrateful, because now you're starting to be ungrateful where you ain't got to worry about me
Because
ever
I never
again.
said I wanted a Tesla. I always told you I wanted a pink Mercedes Benz.
Okay, well, I couldn't get the Mercedes Benz, so you
And
got
then
that.
This is all you gave me for my Sweet 16 and my golden.
So, I don't know if they're going to say it a little bit in the video, because I already, while I was reading through some of the comments. Oh, in that envelope was money. And I believe that it was $1,600 in cash that was given to her.
Girl, do you know how much money that is? That's $1,600 for
That's
Yep.
it for my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday.
Well, what
That's
did you
all I
want?
And then you gave me the truck.
This is the car. It's not the truck. This is the car one. You guys, look.
She probably like, as if it matters. A car, truck. She still didn't ask for the Tesla.
You can have all your gifts back because why would you do this? This is my Sweet 16 and my golden birthday, and you gave me a car I didn't even want, and then you gave me little money.
Now, this is the part where the spoiled part comes in. Now, at first, I was like, okay, I understand what angle she's coming from with the mother getting a car that she clearly didn't ask for. She's clearly upset. Again, if this is staged, this is some damn good acting. But if this is real, the mother was at fault for getting her a car that she knew her daughter didn't want. It seems like they clearly had a conversation about what type of car she wanted. They probably asked her, what kind of car you want for your birthday? And she flat out told her she wanted a pink Mercedes Benz. Not only is the car not pink in color, but it's also not the same brand. So it seems to me like you just went out and got this vehicle for yourself. Now, the part where it's kind of gets to the spoiled part is when she gave her $1,600. I don't know about y'all, but even if you got me the car that I didn't want, I'm not going to be upset about $1,600. That's $1,600, especially for someone like her who most likely doesn't even work. So, yeah, but it sounds to me like now this is the part where it sounds like she's being spoiled and ungrateful, because I would be happy for $1,600. Even at the age I'm at now, someone hand me $1,600 right now. I don't give a damn how mad I might be. I'm taking it. It's $1,600.
You was being really, really ungrateful.
You can give this to your mom. Yay!
Now listen to what she said. Give this to your mom. She didn't say give this to mom or give this to our mom. She says give this to your mom. That's what she says to the brother before he starts to take off with the money. He'll be happy for it. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, he probably won't keep it, but she said, give this to your mom. It's like she's handed the reins of motherhood off to the brother. And it's almost like she's distancing herself from her. Boy almost slipped and fell.
This is ridiculous. Deasia, get back over here, and I'm not playing. So you really don't want this Tesla?
I don't like that. Electric cars, I don't want to have to charge my car to get on it. You could have kept.
There it is right there. And remember what I was saying about you having to charge the car? There's her reasoning. That's why she didn't want it. Because she didn't want to have to charge the car. And I can understand, because that means you have to find a charging station. Like if you're out, you have to go to a place where they have charging ports for Teslas. And not every place has them. I mean, they're popping up over time, but they're not everywhere. And then you have to find a spot or build one in your home or around your home in order to charge the car. Because clearly we can look outside. There ain't no charging station out there or no charging port. So that's more money you got to pay for. So I can understand right there. I'm still stuck on her not being, about that $1,600, but it seems like the son is happy about it.
Gifts
Okay,
and all that.
I'll take it back, or I give it to somebody that wanted it.
Like, I did not ask for it.
Is you?
Now she didn't have to do all of that, like snatch the ribbon off and throw it across the yard. I mean, she could have just walked past the car and just walked in the house.
Serious?
Worst birthday ever. Like,
How was this your worst birthday?
because I didn't ask for it.
Did she just?
And then she storms off, and I understand in that moment right there, I can see why when she walked in the house, you can kind of hear her yell to the top of her lungs, because it's almost like her mother is trying to gaslight her. She already told you she didn't want this car. She said what kind of car she wanted. You gave her another car, and you keep saying that she's ungrateful, and that you saying, why are you saying this and why are you doing this? And it's like, are you asking me rhetorical questions? Because I would feel the same way. Like, if I'm telling you how I feel at that moment about something, especially something I didn't even ask for, then, especially if I told you why I didn't want it, then you're literally trying to, escalate this to another situation. It would be one thing if she said that she didn't want a Tesla and then give you a reason, she didn't ask for a Tesla and you surprised her with one, and oh, okay. But she gave a reason as to why prior to this video, prior to her birthday, as to why she didn't want a Tesla. She said she doesn't want to have to charge a car because it's electric. She said it so many times in this video. And you went and bought it anyway. That's where it goes back to my point of, I truly believe that the mother did this for herself and not for her daughter. I wouldn't be surprised if what it is. Again, if this isn't staged, if this is indeed real, that would be my reasoning behind this. But if this is staged, again, some damn good acting.
You guys, I am so sorry, and honestly, I'm embarrassed. I actually thought she would be happy. She did say she wanted a Mercedes-Benz, but I couldn't get her a pink one, so she always be like, oh, Teslas are nice.
Well, here's the thing. If she said she wanted a pink Mercedes-Benz, then why not say, you know what, I wanted to get you I was trying to find a pink Mercedes-Benz, but they didn't have any, and see if there's any other color that you would want, or an option, or better yet, let me take you down to the lot and see if there's something that sticks out to you, and we'll go from there. I think that would have been the more better resolution, in my honest opinion.
I got her a Tesla
that she didn't want.
Okay.
And that's the end of that video. Now, there was a second video following this one up. Now, this video right here is when it says that she took her to the Mercedes-Benz to pink her car out. So yeah, that's going back to what I was saying before of, go get a Mercedes-Benz. It's not like they can't, do something or customize it to her liking and make it pink. Because I'm gonna be honest, you don't see many pink cars on a lot. That's one of those things where you got to get it custom painted when you think about a color like that. Because you don't really see pink cars like that of any brand, to be quite honest.
Girl, shut the hell up. Okay, you guys, I don't know if they'll let me record them or not, but she's most definitely getting the car. Thank you, guys. Who is cold? This is gonna be her sweet 16 birthday present.
Now, see, why this is what she should have done before. Instead of going out there and spending all that money on a Tesla, what I suggested is what she did right now after the fact. Take your daughter down to the lot, because they most likely don't have pink cars already pre-made, and then let her choose out the make and model of that car, the year or whatever, and it's probably going to be a 2023. And then say you want it custom colored in pink. And that's it. She could have avoided all of this and making this video go viral for views or whatever the case may be, staged or not, and we wouldn't even be having this discussion right now.
We can walk back inside.
Okay. So she can get this painted pink, right? So we'll be trading in. Yeah, this would be a successful birthday.
If only she would have did this before. If only this had happened before. Luckily, she was able to trade the car back in, and most likely with that trade-in value, she was able to pay for that Mercedes-Benz without having to drop another bag on it. So, she's very fortunate with that. But I mean, it shouldn't have been that bad. I mean, because, you drove it off the lot. Yes, it depreciates in value, but not that much, especially since she just got it, which seemingly looks like that day or maybe that week. So the car's probably only been off the lot for like a day or so. So she was very fortunate in that regard. But yeah, I was going into this video expecting to go completely off on the daughter, and I only did a little bit when it came to the money. But really, the person I see to blame here is really the mother. I don't know if she was doing this for attention or if she was doing this for her own self-seeking, self-serving purposes. And again, I don't know if this is a staged video or not. It seems pretty real because when you're dealing with a car like cars and things like that, I would not go out of my way to stage something like this, even as a skit. I don't care what it's about, especially a vehicle. So it seems pretty real to me. Again, it may not be. But again, like I said, if it's staged, that's some damn good acting. But yeah, the mother right here, in my opinion, holds most of the fault, if not all of it, a good chunk of it, for not listening to her daughter. Again, I believe that she wanted to get this Tesla for herself. If you want to get the Tesla for yourself, just get it for yourself. Apparently you can't afford it. But this isn't about you. This is about your daughter. She asked for a Mercedes because she didn't want an electric car and worry about the hassle of charging the car. If it just push comes to shove, all I have to do is go get gas. You can go to any gas station and get gas. When it comes to a Tesla, you got to scramble to try to find a charging station. And then if you don't have one at home, what you going to do? You're going to have to go to a charging station and then drive home and then hope that your car still has a good charge to get you from point A to point B. That's a lot when you think about it. So I'm going to leave that up to y'all. I'm going to ask y'all this. I'm going to ask 2 questions. Well, actually, it's about 3 questions. 1, do you think this was staged or real? That's the first question. The second question is, who do you think was in the wrong here? The mother or the daughter? I know I said 3 questions, but I narrowed it down to 2. So the first question again, do you think this was staged or real? Or who do you think was wrong in the situation? The mother or the daughter?